Join Zara Soar for open mic Saturdays from 8 p.m. as she uncovers local musical talent only on Dubai Eye 103.8.
Et les deux leaders ont affirmé leur support à la cause palestinienne. David Johnson, your boss says seal the Tokyo deal by end of day.
If you don't answer your phone while roaming, how will you know? Do introduces One World, One Rate. One unified price of 1 dirham 25 fills per minute for all incoming calls while roaming abroad. Terms and conditions apply. Do add life to life.
Attention, please. Can anybody tell me what's next in Dubai? Yeah, one at a time, please. Conference of aliens. What?
Square ball soccer?
Still clueless? Okay, here's the surprise. It's the new Pan Emirates home furnishing showroom at Al Barsha with 300,000 square feet of wonderful shopping experience, along with kids' play area, fine dining, and 2 levels of basement parking. Pan Emirates Home Furnishings, creating personal worlds.
This Ramadan, experience a magnificent iftar at the JW Marriott Dubai's unique indoor air-conditioned Ramadan tent. Enjoy a vast buffet featuring international and Arabic specialities with live cooking stations and delicious desserts. Plus, every Thursday during Ramadan, join the Entertainment Today team from 2 p.m. where they'll be broadcasting live. It'll be an iftar to remember only at the JW Marriott Dubai. Call 04262 4444 for iftar reservations. Enjoy Ramadan with the JW Marriott and Dubai Eye 103.8.
This is Dubai Today.
And a very good morning to you. Welcome to the programme. Jessica Wes taking you through to 12 o'clock today. Wesley, what were you doing just then?
I was having a conversation with Mary and she has some very valid questions. Mary, good morning. How are you?
Hi, I wasn't expecting to be on air. Good morning.
Well,
Good morning, Mary.
You called the studio.
Hi,
what do you
how are you?
expect, Mary?
The private conversation.
Private conversation. Yeah.
It's private. It's just
Yeah,
between you, just the two of us and the rest of Dubai. Go ahead. We won't tell anyone.
Bye then. Yeah, I was actually asking Wesley whether he was aware about the working hours regulations for Ramadan. Because I work in the DIST and in one of the companies within the DIST. But when it comes to public holidays, because the DIST offices have follow the public holidays, so they have more vacation days. Our company comes and says, oh no, we are following the private sector. But now that it's Ramadan and everybody within the DIST and the private sector should be working reduced hours, they say, oh no, we are private sector and we are only, it's only if you're fasting that you get the reduced hours. So it's a bit confusing for me.
You're not alone though, and that's what I was telling you, Mary. And then the advert break came to an abrupt end, so we had to carry on this conversation publicly. You're not alone. I know other people who are having the same issue, and I don't know if companies are not following these things because it's so like that seatbelt. You know, like we've had in the news recently, the seatbelt. We all know it's against the law, but the police aren't actively standing on the roads checking every car on every street because it's physically impossible to do that. We don't have a large enough police force to actively man the roads and check if everyone every hour of every day and every car has a seatbelt on. So I don't know if it's an issue of that with the companies or the companies are finding loopholes. It would be a case of us actually getting someone on the show who's from HR, who's willing to be honest enough about how they get around certain legislation like that when you read it in the newspapers, but then you find out in your office that you're not getting reduced hours even though the papers say that you are?
The thing is, as I was telling you, it's just like my child's care, the daycare, they don't care. They have the reduced hours and it's for everybody. So
then you've got a bit of a gap between when your child is finishing and you're finishing work.
No, when you start and you finish it, they start later and they finish earlier, and I don't know what to do with it. Like if I go to my HR and say, it's in the newspaper, we're private sector, so I should be leaving early, I'm gonna get a no-no. So I don't know how.
Have you spoken to your HR about it, Mary?
Yes,
And what was their response?
This is the rule.
And did you make reference of the newspaper articles that you've come across?
I usually get myself into a lot of trouble with making references to the newspaper articles, but you know.